Well, good morning and welcome back to CityLine. With me, as you could tell from the wide shot, busy chatting away with three people who are here to talk about the infamous Stadium Art, Wine, and Beer Walk. I said music, but I'm sure there's some kind of music playing someplace. So please join me in welcoming a woman that all of us know, we love. She is amazing. She sells the most beautiful homes, and she's so community-minded. Yep, I'm talking about Sharon Benson. Hello, my love.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. You are, I don't know how you find the time to do this. You're the chair of Stadium Art and Wine and Beer Walk. Good night, nurse. Are you sleeping at all?
Yeah, I wake up thinking about this right now.
I bet you do.
Yeah, this is my 10th year of chairing this, and it's my last year of chairing it. I've decided I'm not going to. Somebody else needs to do this. It's time to move on. So,
well, then I am even doubly honored that you're going to be here because you're a hard act to follow. You absolutely are. Speaking of acting up, this man right here, Mr. Denny Faker, you are also legendary in the Stadium District. I miss seeing you at the coffee stand.
Well, thank you for saying that.
I do. Occasionally I run in on my daily visits into Stadium Thriftway because I got to see all my people. So it's great to have you here and great to have you be a part of this art, wine, and beer walk as well, because you have great history and a great levity in the district. So
I do. It's my pleasure to be part of it again and part of that district.
And the same with you, of where do you find time? But you do, because that's just what you're made of. Now this beautiful woman next to you, I have loved her face for a long time. Dawn Faker, you are also a part of this beautiful movement. And I see you also at the Stadium Espresso little coffee shop.
North Slope Coffee.
North Slope. I remember when it used to be, before the remodel, where it was. And now it's like just kind of like the little L before you walk in. It's great to have you here. This is your first time on CityLine. It's wonderful to have you here. So welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, Miss Sharon.
Yes.
Let's crack this nut, as we say. What is the Stadium Art, Wine, and Beer Walk? We need to have an acronym for that at some point. SAWB, never mind. Anyway,
but
what
that's
is
how
it?
we do it with our emails. It's too long to write out.
It's too long to write out. Because we know that, as you know, because you are a full-time real estate expert, people are moving here in droves. So when I ask the question, it's because somebody doesn't know. So what is it?
Well, this is our 11th year, and so it's a stroll through the Stadium District, and it's not a normal street fair because this is our artists are placed in our businesses. So we're inviting people into the businesses to enjoy the art, to have some wine, to have some beer, and then finish their drink before they walk onto the sidewalks again and go on to the next business. So it's just a stroll through our district with lots of opportunities for beverages as well as some snacks.
I love that. So let's talk about this, Dawn. You used your expertise this year as we're showing beautiful pictures of things that you can purchase and buy. The Stadium District, in my opinion, has always been the best place to shop for anything because you can get everything in the Stadium District. Your expertise lended us this year in terms of placing artists with businesses. So tell us about that and what can we expect?
Well, so what I try to do is they gather the businesses and then I gather artists. We find local artists and yeah, all sorts of jewelry, like right there, little Santas from Driftwood. Yeah, a variety of art from local people, and then we just find who fits best in what business location and try to get it varied, and then yeah, the artist is responsible for, you know, making the contact with the business, setting it up, selling, and
I love that.
Yeah. I'm actually wearing a pair of earrings from one of my artists right now.
Oh, they're beautiful. So in addition to, let's say, I'm just going to pick a place to walk into. Let's say that I walked into, the pizza place. I don't know if they have an artist.
Salomoni's, yes.
I love their pizza. Hello. Yeah. So I walk in there. In addition to getting to know about that business and going, hey, you have fabulous pizza, there's also an artist in there as well. So it's like double the pleasure, double the fun.
Yes.
That is incredible. Gee, is this your first year doing this for us?
No, I've been on the committee the 11 years.
I love that, my goodness. Any repeat offenders this year in terms of artists that maybe people loved the previous year and thought, I got to follow them, I want to buy some more earrings from this person?
Yes, so what I do is like, I don't invite everybody back because it's limited,
right?
You know, the businesses. So there's some people that do come back, and then I always try to get a variety of new artists too. So you're going to see a little mixture.
Nice mix.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the, what's happening in terms of the traffic in the Stadium District, Mr. Denny. First off, what's new this year is the Sound Transit Link construction. So how are we working around that?
Well, we started about 2 years ago or more by sitting on the advisory committee. And I have to say I've probably been to 60 or 80 meetings.
Wow.
As one of the committees, of the 2 different committees that I was on. Because we realized the value of bringing them in. We realized that we were doing something for the future. Our kids and our grandkids are going to be living the lifestyle that they'll be jumping on a little trolley car with a 10-minute time.
That's right.
And so we're kind of suffering some ills.
Yeah,
you know,
growing pains, I like to call them.
It's our growing pains for their benefit. And it's easily taken care of. You know, we've got it all laid out. It's going to be very maneuverable. But a lot of construction for people to see that we're kind of at the tip of the iceberg in this town.
I always think of construction, I mean, yes, it can be difficult, it can be frustrating at times you're surprised by what you can't even get someplace, but it's a sign of growth and prosperity.
Absolutely.
So I always try to remember that. It's like, look, let's be thankful we have this. It means that we are thriving and growing.
Yep.
So speaking of that, Sharon, let's talk about, there are some new businesses as well-established ones in the Stadium District. Let's talk about which businesses are participating.
Goodness, we have everything from Shake, who will be serving fried pickles, if you want to go into make a fried pickle, all the way to Mud Bay, and we've got Rhinehouse, of course, and Anthem, and Salamone's, Thriftway, Ball Auto, Ranko's, Harvester, Labella, 3D Physical Therapy, Stadium Dental, Cell Restaurant, Doyle's, King's Books, Carpe Diem, Cartosian.
Dawn, I see Dawn checking off the list. Has she forgotten anything?
Yes, I've Mike Pasick and Edward Jones.
It's a list about 22 businesses.
Yeah, exactly.
I wish the camera could have caught your face, because it was like you were doing an Excel spreadsheet.
I was.
Well, I go through and I think it in my head like where they're located.
So it's pretty much everybody.
It is a lot of our businesses, and our businesses are going to be open, and they're all enthusiastic about this event, as you know, because you went into Mud Bay the other day. Yes.
They're selling, Mud Bay is selling tickets. When you purchase something, you have an opportunity to buy your ticket right then and there, and that is genius.
You experienced that.
I did. I was like, wow, this is wonderful. Let's talk about, because we are now under the 5-minute mark and we have much more to share, the Wine and Beer Garden. Where is it this year, Denny? Well,
this is something that we've made a change, and it's connected to the construction.
Okay.
Our beer garden was always right there next to the Stadium Thriftway. The construction has pushed us down to the other end of our route, and Russ was so generous at Doyle's to volunteer his parking lot between his business and the King's Books.
Okay.
So we're going to tent that in and have our wonderful beer garden down at that end of the route, and that's nice for the businesses down there.
It is, absolutely. So how do we buy tickets, Sharon?
Well, number one, you can go online at our website at Stadium Art and Wine and Art and Beer Walk.com.
We've been showing it below you.
And you can buy them online, or you can pick them up at Columbia Bank, a Stadium branch, Stadium Thriftway, Ranko's, Doyle's, King's Books, Carpe Diem has tickets for sale, hard tickets. Or they can always call me.
I love
my
that.
number's there as well. But we do a lot of online ticket sales, and just come up and show us your phone and let us know that you've got a ticket.
Let's talk about
Thriftway has tickets.
All right. Let's talk about music.
We have a really good. Well, Cassie was supposed to be here, but she's sick.
Right.
But we have some of the returning musicians. Cream Candy's orchestra is going to be in the Wine Garden for most of the evening, and he's fabulous. And his group, he'll entertain everybody. We have our Upward Bound and the Fifth Dimension Barbershop Quartet group that's added a young woman to their group as well this year, and they stroll throughout our district and enjoy. And they invite people to sing with them. You know, barbershop. And then we've got some acoustic guitarists that are going to be roving like an hour at various locations throughout. So it's going to be fun. So and remember, please, that they are volunteering their time.
They're buskers.
Exactly right. So buy their CDs if they're selling them,
right.
and encourage people to buy the art too. All of the art is for sale,
Absolutely.
and just want to make sure that we recognize that.
All right.
Okay.
So let's talk about two more things here. I want to talk about the raffle for the Mary Bridge Hospital.
Okay. We've always had Mary Bridge as a recipient of a raffle that we have. And their location is going to be in the Wine Garden, the table. And we've got some wonderful raffle prizes. And the tickets will be available there, or if somebody wants to buy in advance and who can't come to the event, I have raffle tickets.
Yes!
They can contact me. So, but all of the money that we raise goes directly to Mary Bridge. We give all of it to them, and that's just a nice added benefit of our event.
Okay, here we go. This is the chance for each of you to do some thank yous. Let's start with Dawn.
So I would like to thank Columbia Bank because they sponsor all the artists. So the artists don't have to pay to participate.
Nice.
So yeah, years ago, Columbia Bank took that over. So they're sponsoring the artists.
All right. And Mr. Denny, who do you need to thank?
Pierce Transit has always been a big supporter of ours. And so we once again want to thank Pierce Transit. They're always there at our help. But particularly to all of the business people that go to, it's troublesome sometimes to pull yourself away from your business and take part in something like this. And even though it's fun, there's only so many hours in a day when you're running your own little business. So thank you all.
And Sharon, 5 seconds.
Okay, I want to just thank the participating businesses, and I want to thank Dawn for all of her years doing this. You know, and this is not a one-person job of doing this. So whether I chair it, I can't do this alone. These grades have been great.
Thank you, all three of you, for being here today, for all the great work you've done. And I'll see you there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Thank you.
When we come back in this next segment, we will have the Job Carr Pioneer Days Festival here. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.